Hello and welcome to the Fishing Guide Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Weekman. We are at Pickwick Landing. We are cooking. We're like hot dogs and marshmallows in a fire, man. But the great thing about this is we're here for the Bass Tactics National Championship. And they have a lot of vendors that is set up. And one of the vendors is Tyler. And we're going to with Riptide Outdoors, we're going to let him spill the beans and tell them what you got and what you do.
Yeah, I'm Tyler Newton. I'm the owner of Riptide Outdoors, and we have been a part of the Bass Tax program for probably about 6 years now. And we've just been continuing to grow our bait and tackle company we have now, and without Bass Tactics, it wouldn't have been possible. We just started out with a few rods and some rotomolded coolers and whatnot. We've been friends with Richard for a long time, fishing tournaments with him and whatnot, and we just enjoy really giving back to the youth fishing organizations because, as everybody knows, they're the future of the sport, and we enjoy being around it.
And actually, your dad, who has to do some work and set stuff up, you get to come over here and do the show.
That's right.
He's known him like Richard since Richard was like almost a little baby.
That's right. They've known each other a long time, and my dad and I are, we're partners.
Right.
I work for him full time in our full time job, and then me and him are partners in Riptide Outdoors, and without him too, Riptide Outdoors wouldn't be possible as well. So
right. So let's talk a little bit about the products you have. So just start with the fishing gear that you have.
Yeah, we carry a lot of your standard name brand stuff, Duckett, Strike King, Yamamoto, Zoom, and the likes of that. And we also carry a lot of small business bait companies that make really quality products. A lot of them that are locally made in Mississippi.
Like Redline
Lures, Yankee and Dixie custom baits, prototype lures made in Arkansas. They're, wildly popular frogs and buzz baits. Bama Hammer custom baits, custom spinner baits in Saraland, Alabama. So just, we carry a lot of the name brand stuff that, most everybody has, but at the same time, we like to support local small businesses like ourselves that make quality products that, not everybody may know about, but, they're just good, great products to fish with.
And so you also have, besides fishing products, I know I saw them. What else do you have?
We are Bayou Classic dealers, so anything from your fry pots to your crawfish pots, crawfish pans, anything you need for your grill, anything you need outdoors for your patio, for the grill, boiling crawfish, shrimp, whatever, frying fish, we got it in our store also.
Give us a tip for cooking crawdads then, since you brought it up. Yeah, and you look like you eat crawdads.
Yeah, well, I love to eat them. I don't cook them a whole lot, though.
Oh, really? Yeah. So you eat other people's cooking.
I like to go to other people's crawfish boils.
Man, you got it made if you get someone else to do the cooking.
That's right.
That's for sure. But tell us about setting up and having a tent here, and the kids coming by. I saw like a whole bunch of kids, and they're all just we're getting ready for the weigh-in. That's what it is, people coming through back and forth. But about the kids being able to come through and stuff.
Yeah, we they like to come by and check out and see what we have new. A lot of them, every kid likes hats. They go and get a pile of hats. I got a pile of hats, so they all want to see what kind of new hats we got, or shirts, or rods and reels and whatnot. And when they come by, we shoot the bull with them, how'd you catch them today, and they tell us about their day, whether it was good or bad or whatever. And we just like to talk to them and tell them, keep it up and get back out there the next time, and, just keep chunking at them. And, but we enjoy talking to them and fellowshipping with them. And that's all part of it, just having a good time.
Right. And so you're also an angler, aren't you? Talk a little about fishing. So when you were younger, your dad probably took you out fishing.
He did, and unfortunately, we didn't have this kind of program around whenever I was this age. It would have been great to be able to fish for thousands of dollars in cash and prizes and scholarships. whenever I was growing up. But I mean, I'm not that old. I'm only 35 years old, so it's not
Right.
like it was that long ago. But it wasn't around, and so but we do. We Ross Barnett is our home lake. That's where
Right.
we live. We fish the Fishers of Men Trail in Central Division that Richard used to run. Now is retired from
Right.
running. And then we fish some other local tournament stuff around Ross Barnett and some other things whenever we can, whenever we have time to.
Right. Do you have a storefront?
We do have a storefront. We just got our sign put up about a month ago. We've been there since before Thanksgiving, and we're on Highway 51 and between Madison and Canton.
Right. How far from Jackson is that?
About 15 miles.
Oh, that's real close to it
Yeah,
then.
we're off Highway 51 and basically at the intersection of Yandle Road and Weisenberger Road right in Gluckstadt.
Well, you brought it up, so tell us how you catch fish on Ross Barnett.
Well, it's a love-hate relationship.
Okay.
And it's been that way ever since I was a kid. You know, some
Right.
days are good, some days are bad. You know, I like to cover water, so I put
Right.
a buzz bait in my hand or a swim bait or something like that, or a crankbait, and just cover water, and that's what I feel most comfortable doing. Some days it works, some days it doesn't, but that's just fishing.
Right. Right. So some of the landings there at Ross Barnett, there's the Madison landing. Is there some others? If people go down to Ross Barnett, come down, visit your store, and then they're going to go fishing. What's the closest ramp?
The closest ramp to me is Tommy's or Brown's Landing, and
Okay.
actually you can turn at the red light right at the corner of my office, the red light that's right there,
Right.
and go about 10 miles down Yandle Road, and it'll put you on Highway 43, and it'll put you about 3 miles from Brown's and Tommy's, which is the main landings most tournaments go out of besides Madison.
Right.
But it's, you know, two of the more popular boat ramps around there.
Is that considered the river arms?
It is.
Yep. And what rivers feed into the
Pearl River.
Pearl River? And so tell us a little bit about Pearl River. Now they own the waterway there, right?
They do.
Uh-huh.
They do. Most of the people that live on the lake, they own practically own their yards.
Right.
Their backyards. The river is kind of, that's kind of where I prefer to fish most of the time.
Right.
I like to go upriver. It's just my style of fishing. That's just what I like. It's prettier up there.
Right.
This time of year though, by about 10 o'clock, you got to get out. You got to get out of there because you get all the crazies out there.
But it's even worse down by going to the south by the dam, though.
It can be bad everywhere.
Right.
This time of year, but you take the good with the bad, and just go out there and enjoy yourself the best you can.
Is there some crappie, bass? What do you got in there, and what's good?
Yeah, there's plenty of bass fishing. Crappie
Right.
fishing's really good in the springtime and the summer.
What's the limit on crappie, and what's the length limit too?
I think the limit's 15. on
15,
crappie.
yeah.
I'm not sure about the slot.
That's pretty liberal.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the slot on. We crappie fish from time to time just to get a sack full for the freezer or
To
something,
eat.
that are good size. But for the most part, we just bass fish.
Well, I know you sell other products, like products for to keep fish alive.
We do. We are fish care distributors, fish care products. So we sell fizz needles, fin clips, live well treatment. First aid, we got first aid kits that we sell that carry a little bit of everything in there. For days like today, when it's 90 degrees outside on lakes like this and catching fish in 20 foot of water, sometimes those bigger ones, they need a little help in the live well, especially when you're carrying them around all day.
Do you have like fish clips and things like that too to cull?
Yeah, we sell DD26 products. So we have we sell their coal kits and weigh beams. We also are distributors for them for any of their transom savers, steering locks, motor sleeves, cable sleeves for trolling motors. We're also Lucas Oil distributors.
I was going to say, you're down there. Ross Barnett isn't the Claris Reservoir. It's not a Ozark Highland Reservoir where you're going to see down 14 foot. You get a little dirt in your water, kind of stained.
Yeah.
So what do you have, like, if they were going to clean their boat?
The Lucas Oil Speed Wax is pretty hard to beat.
Okay.
You know, the Marine Speed Wax. You know, take your boat out of the water on Ross Barnett after a day of fishing, wipe it down, spray some speed wax on there, and it'll stay on there for, you know, 2 or 3 trips at a reservoir. It'll keep that, you know, it'll keep that mud line and that stain off of there for at least 2 or 3 trips. Then after that, you got to wash it again and reapply it.
There you go. Well, that sounds good. That takes us up to Pico Lures, which we're hoping to get in his store. Pico Lures has a complete line of hard and soft baits. They also have Vanguard Tackle, which is fishing tools, and everyone needs fishing tools. But you can check them out at picolures.com. If they want to find out more about your store, where would they go?
You can come follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And then my contact information is on both of those pages.
Okay.
And if you want to know where we're located in the Madison area, we're at 1716 Highway 51 North, Suite I. And we're located in the same shopping center with a bunch of great things for all men. We got you know, craft beer stores, barbecue. You can go and get specialty meat products for the grill. You know, there's donut shop down there the same way. So there's a lot of great places for men. So stop by and see us.
There you go. Everything you need is right there, plus fishing gear. So make sure you check Riptide Outdoors out. Like I always like to end the show, make sure you keep your hook sharp and your lures in the water.